Earth had only recently joined the Galactic Concord, and I was one of the lucky scholarship winners chosen to study alien languages aboard the diplomatic flagship Astrixia Prime. I never expected to meet the Empress herself. She was a figure of myth to most species, a leader whose wisdom and power shaped the direction of entire star clusters. My job was simple: translate archival documents. That's it. I had no business near the throne chamber. But destiny is a mischievous thing. One morning, alarms blared through the halls. Not danger alarms, but urgent summons for all translators. A high-level peace meeting with 3 rival species was happening, and the Astrix interpreter had been incapacitated due to an allergic reaction to Terran cinnamon pastries. I happened to be the only other person who understood enough Astrix formal dialect to stand in. I tried to decline, I really did. "In turn or not," Commander Rilo barked, "you're the closest thing we have to a linguist who won't mispronounce the word honor and accidentally challenge someone to ritual combat. Move." So I moved. And that was how I ended up being escorted into the throne chamber of Empress Veilira herself. She looked at me like I was a puzzle piece that didn't match the rest of the set. Her 4 eyes blinked in an elegant, synchronized pattern, a sign of curiosity among her species. "This is your replacement," she asked her guards telepathically, though the sound echoed aloud through the translation orbs. Commander Rilo saluted. "Yes, Your Radiance. He is passable." "Passable," I muttered under my breath. Great confidence boost. But Veilira heard me. Of course she did. Astrix's hearing was 10 times sharper than human. Her lips lifted into something that wasn't quite a smile, but not displeasure either. "Human, what is your name?" "Elias," I answered. "Elias Ward." "Very well, Elias Ward. You will translate. Do not falter." I nodded. Too quickly, probably, and the political summit began. For the next 2 hours, I translated delicate threats, veiled compliments, and enough bureaucracy to melt my brain. I stayed focused, careful, and painfully respectful of every nuance. Until the incident happened. Near the end of the negotiation, an ambassador from the Varelian Dominion launched into a culturally elaborate compliment about the Empress's leadership, grace, and strategic brilliance. When translated into Astrix, the phrase condensed into something that sounded like, "Your radiance outshines the cosmic rings." I repeated it faithfully. Veilira nodded, but the Varelian ambassador nudged me and whispered in Galactic Common, No, that's the formal version. Translate the personal one. It's less stiff." "What's the personal one?" I asked. He grinned. "Just say she's beautiful. She'll understand." I hesitated, but I had to obey the directing ambassador. So I turned toward Empress Veilira, cleared my throat, and spoke in her dialect. "Empress, the ambassador also wishes to say that you are beautiful." Silence. Absolute, terrifying silence. Her eyes widened. All 4 of them. A flush of glowing crimson spread across her face, a biological reaction among the Astrix equivalent to blushing. It shimmered. It sparkled. The entire court froze. Her chief advisor covered his mouth. One guard nearly dropped his plasma halberd. I was dead. Absolutely dead. Vaporized. Ash in the void. Then, dismissed, Veilira whispered, and everyone scrambled to leave the chamber. Everyone except me. I couldn't move. Her eyes locked on mine, and a warmth radiated from her that felt far too soft for the Empress, known across galaxies as the Cold Star Queen. "Elias Ward," she said slowly, "remain." Oh no. Oh no. I was either going to be executed or something worse. Middle, the Empress who blushed. The moment the chamber cleared, Veilira stepped down from her floating platform. The air around her shimmered with particles of stardust, and the soft hum of her aura filled the room. "You called me beautiful," she said. I was ordered to," I stammered. "Ambassador's request. Diplomatic accuracy. Protocol." I wasn't. Her eyes narrowed. "Do humans always ramble when nervous?" "Yes." I swallowed. "Mostly when they think their life expectancy is being measured in seconds." She exhaled sharply, which I later realized was an Astrix laugh. "You are not in danger, Elias."
"Oh, good."
"Fantastic. My heart can return to its normal location." She tilted her head and studied me, really studied me. "Do you think I am beautiful?" My brain short-circuited.
"Sparks. Smoke."
"Error messages." I said intelligently. "You're very aesthetically impressive? Like, objectively? Probably? In an empress kind of way." Her cheeks flushed deeper crimson. "You are direct," she murmured. "Humans are fascinating." I felt my ears heating. I didn't mean disrespect. "You offered none." She walked past me toward a panoramic window overlooking the swirling red nebula outside. "Most beings fear me. They speak only in rehearsed flattery or trembling obedience. But you, a human, speak truth without calculating political consequences." I scratched my neck. "Honestly, I'm too terrified to calculate anything." That earned a soft, melodic sound, another Astrix laugh. She turned to me again. "I would like you to remain by my side for the next several cycles." My jaw dropped. "As what?" "My translator. My cultural liaison." And she hesitated. "Someone who is not afraid to tell me the truth." I blinked. "Are you sure? There has to be someone more qualified." "Perhaps," she said, "but no one else makes me turn red." I choked. She continued. "Your words broke the mask everyone sees. No other diplomat, no other scientist, no other ambassador has ever dared speak to me as you have." I really didn't mean to, and that, she said, is why I want you here. So that was how I became the Empress's personal translator. Days turn into weeks every day. I walked beside her during political sessions, private councils, and tours across a strict space. She asked endless questions about Earth culture, about human humor, about rainstorms and music and books. In exchange, she taught me about Astrix traditions, ancient cosmic histories, and the burdens of ruling an empire where a single command could alter destinies. And slowly, I saw something nobody else did. Veilira wasn't cold. She was lonely. Every choice she made was weighted with the responsibility of trillions of lives. Every friendship she might have formed was smothered by protocol and fear. Her empire saw her as infallible, but she was still a person. A brilliant, calculating, powerful person, but a person. And I, the accidental intern, was the only one allowed past her armor. One evening, after a grueling insectoid negotiation with a Zirathai hive, she dismissed the guards and approached me in the private garden chamber aboard the ship. Glowing plants illuminated the room with bioluminescent violet. "You have grown skilled with our language," she said. "Your accent is less terrible now."
"Wow," I said.
The highest of praise. She rolled her eyes, all four sequentially. A gesture I'd grown to adore. "You mock an empress?" With respect. The blush appeared again. "We will arrive on Astrix Prime soon," she said. "There, I will be expected to choose a consort." My stomach did a nervous backflip.
"Oh.
Congratulations? I think. It is not cause for celebration. It is duty." She stepped closer. "But these past weeks, I have come to value our time together. Your presence. Your honesty." "Veilira," she cut me off. "Tell me truth again, human." Her voice softened. "Do you still think I am beautiful?" Silence stretched. I took a breath. Yes, I said. Not because of politics or diplomacy, but because you're you. The crimson glow illuminated the entire room. Her voice trembled ever so slightly. Then stay by my side when we reach my world. I will decide what that means. The ending, the choice of an Empress Appears Prime was breathtaking. Vast crystalline cities suspended above oceans of liquid light, floating citadels connected by energy bridges, and skies shimmering with auroras even at midday. But none of it was as awe-inspiring as walking beside Empress Veilira while billions greeted her with synchronized luminous displays. I stayed behind her throne during the ceremony, translating when needed, watching as noble houses presented themselves as potential consorts. Each time a candidate stepped forward, Veilira's eyes drifted, almost involuntarily, toward me. Some nobles noticed. They were not pleased. After the final presentation, her advisors gathered to discuss political outcomes. One elder approached Veilira. "Your Radiance," he said, "the Empire awaits your decision. Tradition requires you name a consort before the new, celestial cycle." She nodded but said nothing. Then her eyes found mine. "Elias," she said, "walk with me." We stepped onto a balcony overlooking the glowing horizon. The wind carried faint melodic frequencies, the natural resonance of the planet's crystalline core. "I must choose," she whispered, "a consort worthy of the Empire. Someone strong, someone pure-blooded, someone politically strategic." I nodded. "I understand. But all I can think of," she paused, "is the human who called me beautiful without expecting anything in return." My heart thudded painfully. "Veilira, I know what you are. I know what you're not. I know what it would cost the Empire and what it might cost you." Her voice shook. "And yet," she turned fully toward me. "I choose truth," she said. "I choose the one who sees me not as an empress, but as Veilira." Her hand, cool, elegant, glowing with crimson warmth, reached for mine. "Elias Ward of Earth," she said, "will you remain by my side? Not as translator, not as servant, but as the one who changed the beating of my hearts." I swallowed hard. "Are you sure? This could start political storms." "I'm nobody special." "You are the only person in the galaxy," she said softly, "who makes the Empress of Appears blush." I laughed, half in disbelief, half in joy. "Then yes," I said, taking her hand. "Wherever you go, I go." A brilliant wave of crimson light burst across her skin, brighter than ever before. Below us, the Appears capital shimmered. Above us, the twin moons aligned, an omen of unity in their culture. And in that moment, Veilira, Empress of 1,000 stars, leaned forward and pressed her forehead gently to mine, the Appears gesture for choosing a partner. The skies erupted in light. The Empire had their answer. And I, the accidental in turn, became the human who made an empress turn red.